What are the pros and cons of using electrolysis to treat unwanted facial hair? Well, let's talk first about what electrolysis is. If you think of the hair follicle and the hair coming out of the shaft, the growth in the hair follicle takes place down here in the bulb deep within the follicle. Electrolysis uses an electrical charge to destroy that hair follicle, that bulb at the base of the hair follicle. So the way that it is done is that a needle is inserted alongside the hair shaft down into the hair follicle and an electrical charge delivered. And that electrical charge, the intent is for it to destroy that hair follicle bulb and thus any further growth that would come from that hair. So the question then becomes, what about the pros and cons? First of all, the pros. The advantage, one of the significant advantages, is its safety. It's been around for over 100 years, 125 years now, and has quite a significant safety record. So the safety is well established, as is the efficacy, the ability of the treatment to actually prevent recurring hair growth. The downside of using electrolysis is that of the discomfort. If you think about the needle going in and the charge being delivered, some people describe it as not any worse than the tweezing. Others find it significantly more uncomfortable, so that the discomfort, the pain associated with electrolysis is one of the significant factors to consider. Further, each actual individual hair follicle itself has to be treated one at a time manually, and as a consequence that takes time. There's not a great deal of area that can be covered in any one appointment, and further, because hair shafts are in different phases of the growth cycle, it needs to be done over a period of time so that those hairs that aren't growing right now are in fact growing a month from now when the treatment is done. So multiple treatments are required to treat with electrolysis. That can run well over $1,000 to significantly more than $1,000, depending on the area, the density of hair that needs to be treated, etc. There is some risk of scarring, though that tends not to be a substantial issue. And aside from that, the problems with electrolysis are really pretty minor. The recovery, the irritation, the blemishes that can be associated with electrolysis can take a matter of a number of days, or even a week or two, to resolve. And consequently, after each treatment, the awkwardness of having those blemishes on the face can be a factor as well. But for its safety record and the fact that the FDA considers it to be the only treatment system that they consider to be permanent for treatment for unwanted facial hair, means that electrolysis is actually a reasonably good choice if you don't mind those downsides. I'm Dr. Wilkinson, and I hope that the answers that I have been giving in this video have been useful for you. This video is actually one of 20 videos that I shot dealing with the problem of unwanted facial hair. I've dealt deeply with that issue in the development of a completely different approach to unwanted facial hair called reductase 5. But in order to deal effectively with the problem, having answers is very useful. If those 19 other videos are something that would be useful for you, I'd be happy to share them with you. 10 of the videos are the 10 most frequently asked questions about unwanted facial hair. Another 10 are what should be the most frequently asked questions about unwanted facial hair. If you'll go to www.trionel.com/free, you can sign up and I'd be happy to send those to you. Thanks a lot.